Today, the 26th of May, 2020. We want lay na table, waiting they go on now na Tombo. As we all remember, a few weeks ago, then we make headline with some fishermen them and young man them at the village be riot. So one check up day make we see and hear waiting they go on day. But before that, we want for make we update ourselves with the latest COVID-19 status update where the government of Sierra Leone give we today. These are the numbers them. Today, the 26th of May, we get 19 new cases. 19 new cases. One the way positive with COVID-19, 19 new cases. This 19, if we break them down by district, you go find out, say, Western Area Urban, 2. Yes, the one that will be they take the lead. Western Area Urban, 2. Potloko, 5. Kono, 1. Bombali, 2. And for today, the one that we take the lead, Nabo. Boge, 9 confirmed positive case. 9 confirmed positive case. 9 Boget. We all know say na Freetown, Western Area Urban in the lead, but then how it's 2 today. 2 9 then get whilst Bo take the lead with 9. Then followed by Potloko, 5. Bo and Potloko then beat Freetown. Freetown they 2, Bombali they 2, and Kono get 1. The number of tests we then be conduct now 179. 179 tests with 19 positive. If you want to look you go say, because whenever we can get that high number, they will can test, we can most of the time get high numbers of positive case. Most of the time we can get high numbers of positive case. We can don't cross that 150, they go up. But for this one, not only 19 positive case we get. You find make we they look with good eye, but make we get like 1 week to 2 weeks and see if there is any spike or it just maintain in this kind of flow. Cumulative confirmed case na 754. 754 cumulative confirmed case. Isolation center, the one that we do now like for supportive care, na 413. 413. Now then get the virus actively them inside Sierra Leone right now. The one that we don't recover, we don't get a total of 297. 297. But for today, we get 4. Because yesterday the total will be 293. But today now 297. But now 4 people them we get we recover, we beat COVID-19. And the number of death will reach 44. 44 now we don't reach. And for today, the last 24 hours, we lost 2 people. 2 people now not be able for fight coronavirus. We lost the battle against COVID-19. The one them where they in quarantine right now 1,962. The one who don't graduate, we don't get certificates for left quarantine, now 3,588. If we take them by gender, cumulatively, the female number 394, male 360. If we say we take them by district, let we get the cumulative numbers then. Bo 40. Bo 40. You should say Bodo reach cumulatively. Bodo reach 40. Well, I can't give you on the numbers then. After Western area urban, Western area rural, Nabo. Well, like how we can say, oh, bo na second city. So I think they serve by this COVID-19 premiership, they serve look one for the show chest. Bodo reach 40, Bont 14, Bombali 17, Falaba 4, Kailao 17, Cambia 1, Kono 4, Kenema 27, Koinadugu 2, Moyamba 5, Potsloko 17, Pujeo 2, Tonkolili 7, Western area rural 120, Western area urban 477. 477. If we want to take the numbers in the tens, 20s, and in the hundreds, this now waiting we get. Western area 477. Western area rural 120. Bo 40. Kenema 27. Kailao and Putloko, they all today 17, including Bombali. We get 3 17s there right now. When are Bombali, Kailao, and Putloko. Then 3, then at the 4th place. And they all 3 they show chest right now, but we go wait for tomorrow. Make we see if anybody go passing company or then all go just hold still outside then they. But for right now, the only district we not get no confirmed COVID-19 case inside Sierra Leone na Karene. The only district we not get any COVID-19 case inside Sierra Leone right now na Karene. Now and then for we people in na Karene. Now so we go to clap for them every day we reach there. So that they go no say they're not supposed for join this COVID-19 premiership na salon. We go to clap for them. That's the only thing where we can do right now. And we all know about the face mask where government don't tell we say through the Ministry of Health and Sanitation come the 1st of June. The 1st of June, police and military go begin for enforce the wearing of face mask. I don't ask the question, now the NACOVAC, the first time EOC, Emergency Operation Center, say waiting now the instruction where they don't give the police and the soldier them if a defaulter come on at it. Nowhere am. Well, the answer we been get, and for say then they encourage everybody for wear the face mask before you come on a treat. Then they encourage everybody for do their own part. And not to for say they tell the security personnel them for beat people them and not give them that mandates day. But however, if we not get strict measures for defaulters, obviously, you know say that one day go happen. Just like where it can happen during lockdown. But we don't send the camera, we don't go waka to the motor drivers union. You know say the own don't start, right? Yes, the own don't start from yesterday. Where they say then they enforce, if you not wear face mask, you know for enter, they transport them. But the camera don't go work day. We go hear from them, waiting we been gather. Today, we want to go visit the Tombo community. Make we go visit them. Make we find out waiting really they happen there. Waiting at the latest from after that riot, after the misunderstanding, after the thing will not be fine, even to the extent police officers then be a police officer be for loss in life. Make an answer Moses Flomo. Moses Flomo, they ask, what are the difference between NACOVAC and EOC? There's no difference, not just a name change. The NACOVAC, they say, the National COVID-19 Emergency Response Center. Now, the NACOVAC. Whilst the EOC, na the Emergency Operational Center. So they don't change it now to National COVID-19 Emergency Response Center. We don't hear the latest from Tombo. We are waiting the fisherman and say 7:30. I don't know if you be know say the coffee that we did it at the entire Tombo community. Then at 7:30, then all for don't go inside. And the fisherman them, well, make a cow it. Usman Toli, make we hear from him. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A, and also I will thank, Kabia of 98.1 FM for giving the latest report from Tombo. Before I dive into the main issues here, I just want quickly remind myself what may actually happen at Tombo. And the thing is, for long be able to understand these issues, the way, Kabia bring come, it's fine for long reflect on what are the main causes them of the riot in Tombo quickly. And then we will look at specifically what in the audio they try for address. Important for not say we will get some number of factors them we will be talk about in this forum, we will say are irresponsible for the Tombo riot. And if you can quite remember, I make it categorically clear in this forum say one of the most precipitating factor of the Tombo riot now the hardship of the country. And we all can testify, say, the hardship of the country is tough. And what can exacerbate the problem of the COVID-19? Now it can make the situation worse in the country. And we all remember, say, now just after the lockdown, now they bring some new regulation, now the fishing population now Tombo Day. And we've been quick for say, it's difficult. For let somebody just come out under lockdown, then you can't tell and say, they can't restrict the number of boats them where they go to the sea. So a good number of we been condemned that. And we believe, say, now lack of coordination and interpersonal skills. Because any good leader, in terms of, the coordination, go understand, say, these are difficult and trying times for the people themselves. And at the country, things are hard. And the people, then they suffer. So, we'll just come, without no consultation, without, sit down, you agree with them, give them ownership of what you want to introduce, and we set example. For example, we'll talk about the mayor of Freetown. We know the measures the way they try to introduce. Now the Freetown City Council, what he do first, the pilot time. Before ever, let's see how successful, how the people that will respond to those measures. But here, we'll get Casio, they just come out with other few stakeholders then, they won't go impose things them now a community where they suffer seriously. And we all know, most of we know the community in Tombo, how things are tough. There is multi-dimensional poverty in Tombo. People that get so many issues them waiting for address. So one of the greatest factors we say the economic factor, and the other one we know say a lack of coordination. Now the main factor. All other factors them not just secondary one, but these are the key factors then. We all know what COVID-19 don't do in our country, and we all know the situation, the economic situation of the country is bad. So for you for come impose laws on somebody or a community, to me, I feel say, that was lack of coordination, lack of interpersonal skills, and lack of, understanding of how things for work. Now let's dive into the. Now we don't get the background of what will be happening at Tombo for the one that we missed that part there. Now I will dive to the audio, what's in the audio, because let's look at things specifically and address the issues then. I think improvement on the Tombo. Improvement on the in terms of the way how they perform their operations then. You see, here, the fishermen, they know say the time is not appropriate for them. And indeed, I think so the time not appropriate because we all know if you know Tombo and you know how fishing business they work, you will agree with them, say the time is not appropriate. Number one. On the other hand, yes, the government was right at the time, for reduce the number of hours in order to provide the security where the community want, because that are one of the main functions of a government to protect life and property. Okay, what in the Tombo community concern, or the fishermen to be specific, and concern here is about the time. And the manner in which then they go about it is good. They are very polite, sit down. The Minister of Fishery, he come at the place stay, then they try to negotiate with them, then they try to plead with them, for me to listen to them cry. And that is the to express concern. And to be honest with you, the Minister of Fishery, when Emma Kuwajalo, in talk say the reason we Ingi for the curfew went out to the national one for the Tombo people and no more that time we Ingi. I think from 9 to 7:30 in the morning or so, I don't know. I think say even though It's for the security of the people then. It talks the reason why the curfew was still in place because, people then can use the boats them, use that water for transport sick people in the net. So they're not able to see all what's in the app on the net. But let's be honest, now so the people that know me, they did before, under the national lockdown, the time where they put for the national lockdown. I think, they just use that as an excuse. But under normal circumstance, we know say, that particular area, the fishing ground, all the people that are in that area, they don't depend. Most of the people that are in that area, they upon fishing business, they depend. Now they don't get a livelihood, So I believe say the government for listening. We ask, we plead with the government for them to listen to them cry. The economic situation of the country is bad. Very bad. And the COVID-19 just don't come make situation very difficult for the people. The need for listening to some of these issues. Even the other day, when you talk about inter-district lockdown, we all know say this is the agricultural term, where the product and they move from one district to the other. And also there are security concerns here. But also, we have to consider the economic situation of the country. They tell well for the people then, right? So we hope. And the thing, Tombo, now I hope for the fishing business, yeah? And the government, we all know, says this Benton, and get a package where they come up with, where through the Minister of Finance, where he talk about the Quick Action Economic Recovery Program. I think I'm saying they need about $136 million in order for pushing the effects of COVID-19 on the economy. So, and we also want to listen to the business people then cry as well. So we believe, say, as we all agree that the economic condition, especially in a place like Tombo, where we get multi-dimensional poverty to a very large extent, we believe, say, this community for benefit from that quick action economic recovery program. Because the Quick Action Economic Recovery Program is based on 5 key objectives. But I think that one way, where the Tombo people then were able to benefit from, is that of supporting labor-based public works, as well as providing assistance for the local production and processing of staple food. I think the main source of income for the economic, for the people in Tombo, not fishing. And to a very large extent, we know say fishing, now in most of them, is not informal economy. Not informal economy. So therefore, we call on the government, we plead with the government for let them listen to the cry. Because some of them small tear where they happen, not a call, a wake-up call. The Tombo riot is a wake-up call for tell the government, say, whatever measures we want to take, strict measures for control the virus. Therefore be mindful of the economic situation of the country. That was the wake-up call, to be honest with you. So therefore, if you think about it, you wonder why they call for a 2 weeks lockdown. We have to be mindful. We have to be mindful. The economic situation on the ground is not good. The economic situation on the ground, more restrictions is a recipe for chaos. This I will assure you. I know say things are hard. I know say COVID-19 is a killer. But I have been there. I know what I talk. 3 days lockdown feature. My first lockdown I've been there. I know what it passed with me. Yeah? So whatever measures where the government think about, and therefore be very careful. Now, let's be honest with ourselves now. Yeah. If you look at the approach where the Minister of Fishery, the stakeholders, them, na Tombo community, you see the kind of negotiation will take place now. Yeah. Here, if you listen to the assistant to the Navy or the security personnel, we talk now the audio, you will see say there is a dialogue here. There is a dialogue between the community and that of the Ministry of Fishery, as well as, the police. The police, yeah? There is a dialogue here. And that is the way we expect the government, the security, to treat people in. Things are difficult, so any measures we want to take, we want to make sure the people we want to involve them, we want to discuss with them. That is, we say, they take, some actions, such as beat people, threaten them. It's over. Those days are gone. Now, when they do take certain measures, especially under COVID-19, yeah, in a country like Sierra Leone, you therefore know how they perform those functions, how they pass that information to people. This is a clear example. Yeah? Then plan for work together. If you listen to that Maui talk, he said then they work together with the stakeholders then at the community and make sure then do them patrols them for secure that old Tombo access, especially at the sea parts, to ensure security then at the place there. And this is how we expect people to behave. We now work together. Things are hard. The country is hard. Yeah? So these are some of the things then what we expect. And again, we look at NACSA, because one of the packages then where the Quick Action Recovery Program they talk about is about safety net. Take handouts, go give people them. Yeah? One parable day, he said, before you give me, you go fishing, you can't give me. He said, learn me for fishing. It's simple here. Yeah? Although it's a short-term measure for help for cushion the impact of COVID-19. This is why we blame government them, successive government them. Yeah? Situations like this now make the situation worse in the country. Because situations like this, we see people in the struggle with the basic human needs. Water, what did they eat and they struggle. How we were able to bring measures then for combat COVID-19 under these difficult circumstances. We don't talk on here. Yeah? I think all this just they go round, what will be only discussed on this program. Yeah? So, this measures wouldn't take, as I say no more, it's a good one. But are they against some of the tough measures that we government can take sometimes? Because don't forget, tough measures them where government can take, it provoke riot. Simple as that. That makes some of the statements them way His Excellency make. I disagree with them to a very large extent. Because I know say the situation of the country is not good. You cannot blame it entirely on one function. Yeah? You get for examine other factors. There are other factors. The economic situation of the country is not very good. So that are one of the biggest factors. And they know say that are one of the biggest challenges we can get in terms of fighting the COVID-19. And, the model is there. The one that we model now the country right now. They model 3 different scenarios. Yeah, you get scenario 1, scenario 2. Look like we then at scenario 2. Scenario 2. And scenario 2, when they talk about a 2.2% growth rate. And if we go to scenario 3, now negative growth. The economy, they grow negatively. Yeah? So we ask the government, these are the type of measures we expect, and then go there with good gesture, give the people some hygiene materials then for sensitization. These are the things that we'll call leadership. That is they will call leadership. It's not about being barbaric. It's not about being, tough. Sometimes the way our democracy works now is different from those days. People are wise. That is all I'm saying here. So to crown it all, the fishermen themselves, they appreciate the effort the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Fishery make. They come with some good gesture, and then get a dialogue, then discuss the way forward. And I think this is a very successful one. So I will stop here. I'll give chance to other callers then, except if AAA get any question. But
now just a quick correction, because that one for Kasho, I remember, I think Kasho, the one for Tombo, Kasho self, the interview will begin in 98, be talk say, be part of that, they himself been surprised, even when they call him, himself be the accent and be the try for fan, Uda say 10 boats for go. I'm like, he was not part of it. Not only that one, that correction day, but I think we people enjoy it. Make we see what other people can get.
But having said that, having said that, you listen to the interview and back at one point where he talks when I saw it for me, people are lawless, you listen to that.
Yes, I be played that interview, that first interview.
Exactly.
Yeah, after the incident, now he talk, this one I'll say, be none of that. But that first interview, when we play, yes, he said something in that nature.
That's right. So, and as a district chairman, I think you get a big role for play in terms of coordination. This is why I think I for blame him, because I'm the district chairman. And I believe to a very large extent in that community today, anything we them for take, I think if they on the know. And at the same time, in statement we make, we are listened to. It was a bit too tough. I mean, especially as a cinema under these difficult circumstances. So thank you very much, AAA.
Thank you very much, yes, sir, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
With Usman Toli in your submission, make we come with Us friend. Make we are waiting Us friend get for we. Yes, Us friend, you get a platform.
Yeah, hello to everyone. Thank you very much for this time over the network program. It's a network program for inviting me for talk. The first place, regarding this issue at Tombo, we'll get much to say, but the only thing I just want to let people already know, they say whoever get for being authority, we not going to know whether one day will get for be a time for being an authority, somebody in the authority for make laws. Make we just remember, say, you see one, I see this present, I don't call it, the new internal affairs minister. I don't know if actually what he say, he will actually try for able to portray him. But what he try for say, he open to talk to the people, like the street clique and all the one where they make gang stuff and everything. He open for talk to them, while at the same time, he would not able for accept the law. He also use a strong hand for deal with them. Well, on one hand, it's very good. We what they look for. If I even they try for things, say, what about the religious leaders? If I suggest to them, say, now the religious leaders, they preach, say, in whatever way somebody who don't lost, they try for win them. But at some point, sometimes they can get a fear. For say, if I go meet this Maya, it will choke me, or then while at the first money, or they not go listen to me, or I don't know if some of those things they happen, but not in that robust way. But therefore, things then sometimes again can even help for wherein the issue they come. Lord, just an example, even though we don't know it in an institution now, Lord just say like this guy they call mosquito or so, or any other person, or like in those days when they say highway. All right, if I know say this person have visible somebody, not to somebody who they imagine no more, you can't even see him, people don't see the could be so. Yeah, now somebody who they know, okay, who knows say this person yeah, he get voice in the community. And the voice we get in the community, it look a bit then the area anything what you see, then go listen to them. So why we not go make a strategy in all possible ways wherein we go introduce say if na recruit self we dey send, if we not say the man that get to the go, if we the pastor may able go, I go dispatch some people them because then get what they call street pastors in some places them. Salon back don't begin to introduce them in another form. They go meet them Maya, try know who and who they talk to. Then try just know why him become that way they, what's the leader that way they say himself because of other people and they around them. Once you don't do this, then they figure out. If he stop, nobody no go continue again for do anything. Just like a clip on I make where now they show the man all day at the head of the group, what the other man and guy they calm them down. So a similar thing that expects is sometimes let the religious leader try to think about this because looking at the trend of events that's alone, a lot of reasons why they get people with bipolar disease, particularly that particular one day. They say external forces or anything where you lost. No, just say you lose anything. You lose a family member, you lose work, or you lose hope, or anything where you lose. So that state of your mind where they go, it is different. You become annoyed no more. You become somebody who wants to cause trouble. Then I know they say again, everybody where they behave so, now bipolar again. But just that was to say, the number of violence now on the street where you can go beyond imagination, it don't the boku. Because in those days, now when no more would they see like let's say Eastern Lions them, or let's say how they say Eastern Padu come on, then the other one of them will be there at the other end. Then I not been grow up in a fit only, but I don't remember things they say. That time they can't meet up, that point of meet up, and they know what they say, hey, they don't choke them. And that small chooks say whether they choke no more, you go see people in the Allah, oh look, I don't choke them. But now it's beyond choking, and they chap man so, then they do this, then they go beyond things. So and it happen at times when you don't expect them. You see? So you get to realize, well, now look, why is this happening? How I go able to address this? But I only hope the Internal Affairs Minister, the new one we don't come, it will go beyond that boundary day. For say that not just say, okay, I go talk to everybody, I sit there to wait. Let them send individuals, check these people and why you behave so. Some of them might be something now because it come on a single parent home or economic problem or other reasons. So that day you go try and say, well, let me try address this matter. Especially the one where is a ringleader. The one who begin get the ringleader, and I will be the man where they will begin say, oh, see this man not begin to also well, who's a lot of drop go. I just try to suggest that to them so that they will try to look some of the civil arrest in Sierra Leone, how they will be able to tackle them in terms of the way it escalates now. Then I just the one thing I just want to talk about Tombo issue. The other one now about this I don't call them this mass business. They are still encouraging people and then they still they avoid the idea of going and say that they cause this and they cause this and they cause this. They don't try to talk say actually if you're an asthmatic patient, they advise you say not use them for long or avoid come outside public place day. If you will send post, send them. Okay, then if you're not supposed to get a respiratory problem, avoid for go outside. You please say this no will help you for that will go get fresh air. This na other thing I will say, but instead of you go around will say, but they don't say this na problem what we go get. Then the one they want them to get then latex something. They tell them material when then silky material to cotton because it get for me complete cotton. Now you know that one way would they try for use for all my who wear up and down. Now cotton they try for use. Then the elastic now also observe if the elastic you know they get any problem like yes. If you begin to say they get problem like that means they realize you get allergy to some certain rubber within them. Because on rubber thin and they then get with the maker, you know the allergy you know they come up on. So you go therefore say well the best if na small paper say I will put them there yes like how first of the example, some man go put small paper in here, put in sunglasses, all those kind of things. So you know, go say because of this, if I able for solver, that not use the mask. And we avoid them mask, them word and them mask. That one the way they use like them drilling, then they use so then they call N45. They look it's like a box with a protrude. Then at the N95. The other one now just like that surgical mask. If you not really go to the deep one where it gets that layer in a normal mask or the cutting the way they make in the street or now the handle they carry and they make. Now in the normal mask way for use. But if you begin they go jump, you say they look for the fancy type of mask. Well, even yourself, like the same people as some mind, they mistake that they do. They want to forget the best one, let them go admire them. But not to eat day for them. Because one, you they give problem to the people that they buy them for the nurses them, for the frontline workers them. So the one way they buy, they force the man where they work sign at the place. If you not get stronger, you go take all I go fair quick money, even though then they pay them now. All I go sell them. Also, tell the man at the security go take them, he go sell them. Because then people that they buy and I buy them not for buy them. They go say no, we not for use them wire. Like for doctors then and they get them because they reduce the amount of the PPE waiting for use for health na the front line. Then it also costs money for let money go. Then in the area where they get forget that problem. So use the mask when you get away from making a hose, or you buy the one where the tailor don't make without double layer of cotton, use them instead of the fancy one they use. Now the same thing even happen now. You always see the thing happen. But all man now everybody like go and get shopping in meet them. They shop in everybody in meet. So that advice you know me want for go and effective hand washing and then the distance space. Now distancing, what do they mean? Now when you stretch it two and here the company they meet up together. Now they try that one day. Because the disease when you look at waiting it happen at Freetown, me waiting I even recon. I don't know no more if I'm right, but probably or there is less probably. Because the 14th of March, I feel that the 10 landing and begin stop the last flight for inside where they begin quarantine. And early March, they begin the quarantine from the airport. But before then, people actually now wash them, they wash their hand and pass, they go take temperature and go. So who knows, because of the rate of the community infection and a Freetown, but people they plan for go. So now Easter, if that 10 days this thing don't leak, it don't go meet some few people there. So, but again, it don't too late, but let us know say no more, let us try for reduce the spread of her now. Whether that method they come or whether they force people out they begin the case, that flight, that long, that they spread now, it will be questionable. But even though they get back the method for track them, but they say that one in a late and now they will do that statistics day. Because they just want to concentrate on doing this now for no outside the thing come out, they will able to tell exactly. So that's all the other thing that one day back. Then the final two we just want to see who just don't come on and I think saying if I remember I will note them down tomorrow and see them. But this is the only thing no more we'll get for just look into so that we're able to get an effective place for we're able for 5 days this year. While the people in defend vaccine and fair other treatment for them. So I only advise that one number to everybody. Not pay doctor yourself, not go say you use the medicine where you know say you know the day for use. Use the medicine in fact if you want. If you're not able to get vitamin C, take your lemon, take your lime, squeeze them and drink your normal juice or anything on if you say you will get a bit of vitamin C. Because we get a lot in Africa and then you use the fruits. And even this tier what they use for make Benimix, because Benimix back in that thing where you get a lot of vitamin B stuff. You see, actually they beat them, like them Benici there. You see, you can beat them, you make them into pap. Instead of you just beat them like for eat them with pepper, you beat them at this time inside like a pudding, like a pap with rice, the brown rice. That rice wouldn't parboil. All those things now improvise in case you don't get that time. Instead for holding at the provinces them. Not for saying a treatment too, but not just a kind of remedy of you vitamin them because now they make up your vitamin immunity. You see, when you look at it, we see make up immunity in your body. So then they go even give the people that they did at that quarantine, they say they treat them. I mean, at that treatment center, where they give them a supplement of vitamin, then they give them some other treatment they wouldn't get on the line cases. Now that one, you know, I'm on side, yeah. Thank you very much for that. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Usman. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Make a come with Aisatu. Make we get waiting Aisatu one lane at table. Yes, Aisatu, you get a platform.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope say everybody they do well And I hope, with this new number, what we get each day for the week is just like disappointing, scary, and, increase the anxiety level for many of us, especially for we wait really want for see COVID-19 let it done us alone, and that now one message I want to let everybody, try for talk to them, people then as alone for adhere to the measures, then look the number of people that who don't lost, from March 31st, 44 people then, and we came the ladder to 800, almost, it's not there, but it's almost there. And that's really, it's sad and it's really hard to imagine. And we see what the healthcare system look like, in another country, they, we be say, certain things and they're not in place, for that and take care of these virus here to, at prompt, intervention, ensure that, the proper isolation then it take place, and that makes it very hard. And with me being just one, talk to we people at Tombo, let them just be patient with the coffee where they don't give them. We understand, say, they need the economy for let it get to where it needs to be, but it's gonna be very hard if we get this sickness now the country. The sickness for downfalls before we begin to think about, that 1.5 hour difference, and that particular community there, we all see what things happened after that 3-day lockdown. Then that health center where then go do violence day, and for somebody lost in life and people then get injured. That's not the way to go. We appreciate the fact that then the tone is very calm, and now they want to have a dialogue rather than violence. But I think, say, at this point, let them try for adhere, and also, to the Ministry of Fishery, we donate the Miller tanks, then to them, let them try for utilize them accordingly, because sometimes, donation then can happen. People are not keen utilize the donation equipment then properly. You find yourself like, say, you need for still go back and check up on the location, because why you don't do something, but you hope, say, you whether they take care of them, that not can happen. I hope, say, that did not happen to this particular location. So, and law knows say violence not to the key, and we know so not to everybody be involved in that violence day. So now some other people they suffer because of the violence what the other people do. But to me right now, that 7:30, I just feel say, them forgo it, because the other recommendation when me really feel say the government need to really take a look at, we in as much as we know say for do lockdown for 14 days is difficult, but if we not think about that 14 days lockdown and provide people with the necessary thing that we then go need for try for stay indoors for for take care of this virus here, we normally pass this, in just a week. I know saying go past this because it's hard. People don't want to listen. No, people don't go, out there, and I know people don't wait. I see like just eat the other day, then go out, go partying, go doing other stuff. It's just sad to see that people don't adhere. So we need for really close the eyes and not say it's hard, but we need to do it. It's like a must. Look at example now this country, America. State that we decide for open, decide for go to the beach and do other stuff. The number that rise in just one day. In just one day, the number then jumped to a very significant number. And now we talk about, wanting to be out there until 9 p.m. because, it's already dark. I understand that, you have to go far in the sea. So you need to go early. You don't need to wait till, this 10 o'clock in the morning to leave. You need to go early and then try to go fishing, and come back. That 1 hour, 30 minutes, to change, to make any much of a difference, from my perspective, You say we talk about, revenue, or we talk about money, or for, economy for boost. Now when sickness not day. This sickness we don't cancel now the world, it take economy down everywhere, not to just alone they suffer this economy problem there, every side. But we own country very small, and then we need for really listen and try to understand, say, that violence will happen, people then get for learn, so that they're not going to do it again in other communities then. That's what me feel say for happen. And at the same time, I want to talk to everybody in our salon, then therefore continue for adhere to that social distancing, because you know what? That is the problem there. Social distancing, not wearing the mask, not wash, hand wash. I think people they get that, but they need to continue to do that, But as far as I know, I not feel say, they need for change the time. That, and then what I feel they need to do is to actually do a 14 days lockdown so that we country will go safer. Because that 3-day lockdown have been used, it don't make no sense. I just have to say it made no sense. All it did was to cause, people to continue to do worse, because when the 3 days done, then all they go talk back in the market, all they go do things that they're not supposed to do. So definitely, I just want everybody understand, say, COVID-19, it didn't wait for you. It will hurt you, and if you don't take the necessary precautions, they're just going to hurt you. And I want to say thank you to the Ministry of Fishery for donating that hand washing station for them, and I hope they utilize them accordingly. And they preach to everybody, say no to violence. Violence is not the way. You can express your concerns or whatever is wrong by, having a dialogue rather than, causing what they did. And that was wrong. That's all I can say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aisatu. Thank you. Make I just go through some of the messages then. We relate to it with the talk bot na Facebook. Daphne Davis Watkins, he say, they on point, Aisatu, the people in a salon, they know they take this virus serious. He say, social distance, they know they do them. The face mask, they know they use them. In fact, they deny the existence of COVID-19 in a salon. And they think, say, now the government, and they increase the numbers them for make money from WHO. Now one day they come out from Daphne Davis Watkins. Make a call this caller. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Mina Lusain, they call from London.
You get the platform, Lusain.
Yeah, thank you very much. First thing I will talk about now regarding the sickness. This virus, they go around the world, The only thing I want to say now that the people of Sierra Leone, we all realize this is health matter. This not anything for, you favor or you not favor, but this now your health now in count. Forget about the politician, forget about the government, or whosoever way they lead. Just ignore all these people and consider, say, na sickness where they for real. And if it affects you, no matter what in government do for yourself, then give all facility. Trust me, not only God now go save you. Other than that, you're gone. So the Sierra Leone and see the government and they listen to if the government need to take measures, the correct measures, government need to do this. But which we all know, the one on wall, the government and the world all make announcements to the citizens them to make them go abide and follow the WHO, rules in this coronavirus. So whether government look after you, not look after you. You yourself look after yourself, because your health is more important than any other person you. And like I said, they say now, me own life is value than any other person in your life, because it's my life. If you go, I'm gone for real. You understand? So we, the people of Sierra Leone, then we take this, now we mind, say, this sickness, now for we it can for. And because now for we it can for, in order for affect other things, neither stone or stick na bush, now you the mortal man I they affect. So please let we abide by the rules and let we follow so that this sickness it go lesser and lesser for we all go get peace. Because a lot of things they don't spoil for we were not able to do Some of us don't lose money now, even at the workplace them, even though they pay we, but we salary them because some of us now over time we rely on. It don't go down. So let we fight this thing as Sierra Leone. Let we not rely on government too much, but we set up as citizens them. Let fight, let this sickness a wipe off. The message that they will go send for Sierra Leoneans. And I come now to this Tombo issue about the cry of the people. For say the curfew where they give them 7:30 is too much, and to buttress within I shall to say just to say a few people and indeed because when the topic comes and then me self think about say the whole thing the righteous they suffer for the wicked now in the happen at Tombo. But at the end of the day, the righteous get for beer because we all facing this. We all go school, we know what thing be the happen, especially in secondary schools. Because now we get sense for things for ourselves. We get sense for high things. One person go commit crime in a classroom, then when they can they ask nobody need to talk. Then they punish you now all. So that similar thing that happen at Tombo. So even though we they not ask people them for points, but because of the riots, make them punish them all. Now then they suffer. So what think the government for do now? If now the entire Tombo now be give the coffee for 7:30. Or now the seaman people them and no, But if now the entire Tombo, let them consider if they tongue down the peaceful and then on they say normalcy because for we can just talk, but now the government back they follow the advice of the security people in the area. So if they say tension don't less and then they say thing don't they go to normal, then they can ease them. But if the tension no good, then we go to normal, then obviously an official government will reconsider for ease. But to me, my advice, make them look in and find a way where they go ease this tension for the ordinary man where they work up and down. But then for the seaside, to be honest, they're not going to give them 9 o'clock exact for calm because we know how we turn as Sierra Leone. Even the ordinary man as Sierra Leone, they work on the street. The ordinary street, we know to zebra. Where they work at, where they tell and say, why they work at so? You don't know say me right? So that same man will tell you back na see. He go then see 10 to 9. Then the time say man try for go we say why they reach this now. Then when you reach now the town now, say you don't slam now, 9 o'clock meet you. The way they work I go down policeman meet you. You want give that flimsy excuse to the policeman say, nah, the time where I can't slam. But not to push your concern now when the youth for no say, then give curfew. So if the government they consider them, maybe you go tell them say, okay, una 7:30, una don't make sure say una don't delay for can meet up on time. But the people of Tombo, let they allow them if na 9 o'clock back, let them let they all enjoy the benefit. But I disagree to one for say like a wake up call at the reason day. For saying a wake-up call. No, this is not just a few set of people where be just one cause destruction at the country. Now then, one cause this thing. It is not a wake-up call, but through by the help of where the woman, we didn't see now, we not be the talk, where it talk, we all see how things go down. So it is not a wake-up call. I think it is just, disorderly behavior, we people and think say they get right for doing and then do so. We make the government say, okay, we have to impose this, make the righteous suffer for the wicked. So we ask government, please make them look into them. If they therefore consider the people of Tombo, the ordinary man with the work up and down, let them consider them. But apart from that, apart from Tombo, any side way then they go out of sea. They're not going to tell them say exactly 9 o'clock, 9 the coffee they apply to now. Therefore give them time so that they go able to come to time, then done what they done, then go able to go to their house peacefully. So I think if I can say anything, I will stop there. Thank you very much.
While they stop there, make I just only quick.
Okay.
Tombo, now we know, and the reason are because of waiting be happen. But not to Tombo, no more fishing boats they come. And all the other fishing, waft them, then still they carry on with the 9 o'clock. Fleck Funkia, they not get to 7:30. The 7:30 was imposed yonder now because of this issue will be come up. So even when now the audio, I don't know if you be listening to the audio where they say, because maybe sick person, but other waff then they. So not to Tombo no more. Okay. You understand? The other waff then it's now the 9 o'clock for everybody.
Well, then if the other waff them at 9 o'clock, then let the government, like as I say, because before the government, they say things, the security people themselves for reason and say, okay, fair enough. This thing don't happen. Now, we don't deal with or we don't hold the people away, we say that they be responsible for this problem. So the security people need for look into it and now say, okay, you know what? If we don't say things are normal, because other areas, like how you measure, so say then they on normalcy on the 9 o'clock, then why not? Therefore, allow themselves as well, because at the end of the day, you no go continue for punish them, say because of the righteous, they suffer for the wicked, you will continue with this state. No, you therefore allow that space. Okay, you know what? Let we allow them, let them go back, let we give them chance. So if government give other areas a chance for let them do till 9, we no say now because of the riots, then we do this, we they ask them please, may them just see reason and may them just make the people and go back to normal. And we get back, we then go allow we for go to normal. Let we behave, let we do the correct thing. Salon now we country. We don't get any other country. Some of we, including you, where they talk, so you get programs, a lot where you be don't put in place. Maybe from where you don't come on salon, where you come back, so. You get a lot of programs that we don't put, maybe in the middle of the year, you plan, say, we plan for this, we plan for this, but all these things, they don't go back. Why? Because of the sick. So we ask people and do because governments will get the power to announce say within a state of public health emergency, then we just accept the fact now that's not the strategy where the government use. That is why the president come out and first stand the way he do, because now dandy I'm telling you people it go one grab for say, but we don't tell you that they say within public state emergency. So anything we can implement regarding COVID, we have for accept, we not for argue out. You understand? But if in other areas and they're fishing till 9, then we ask the government. We all not be happy about this. But at the end of the day, somebody go do you bad, you say you don't go forgive her, or you don't go forgive. You go just get for forgive her. You don't go forget. The only reason you go make you forget now that way and not go repeat it again. So we they ask the government kindly that if the people then don't ask back, the one the way they don't ask for this assistance for say let them go back. Please, we ask them, may they not be so stubborn. I know the word stubborn is very harsh, I would say so, but let them not be so, and I know we remember the kind word is so very soft. We say, may they accept back the people they request, so the people them will go back, then begin to do the normal thing, and the one they win are the security people, then go do the observation. I believe, say, what thing don't happen, it don't pass, and not go repeat again, because I believe no more now other areas and then give them that time. But if it now Tombo no more than this, so please let government just reconsider again and give them one more chance for let them begin go back and see as normal with them we don't go. People I think that no more. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you very much. Alosign. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Bye.
Yes, caller, I live on air. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Koroma. I call from the United States.
You get a platform, Koroma.
Yeah, interestingly, AAA, when I've been grab up, I've been legal saying experience for the best teacher. But when you watch with the Sierra Leoneans and you want to say, that particular saying they look wrong. I always make this reference. Lord, typical Rwanda. We almost get the same time, we didn't be getting civil war. At the end of the day, after the civil war, we know Rwanda did today. I wish the Iranians and me forgive it if I say, you know what, that will not bring any benefit to me. I mean, a lot think about, how to carry the country forward. But the Iranians will never think about that. If I now, may the Lord forbid that, like, we even get some people that really even wish for me another war can come again. But by the grace of God will push that away from me. Then we see this other disaster again, that must fly. And they come, at the end of the day, if the government not be kind of look harsh, people will be still want to settle that particular place where that disaster occur. Then, the Ebola come. We quite easily, thinking about the experience that the people can gain from this Ebola. This may be the government, the only need for give little information. That Ebola experience before make each and everybody be in guard, for this particular sickness. I'm able to imagine now. But up to now, the government do even little. But yet still, just like where each and everybody they talk, people they talk say, this sickness not even me. you know, when they tell the people and say, you know, this sickness, this not new sickness. I mean, it's like the white man may well know the in and out of illness. Then say, you know, this sickness, they look back with it. But yes, still, you don't imagine. I mean, some of you talk to people in a salon. You will be surprised, you know, somebody they come up, you know, now this other part, they go the other side. You know, when you ask how you manage, is able to adjust the system. You know, it's like, you wonder really, I mean, if Lord in other country, sometimes, I mean, we can blame the government. But they are almost they talk and say, you know, it's like, we see our unions and systems, now we not ready for a change or call. As for the people in Tombo, I mean, we know, say, you know, law not in favor each and everybody. Come what may, you know, they only do this fishing 24/7. Or even like the other people that maybe don't do this fishing 24/7. Some of we, you know, from when we born, I mean, we almost always on the majority as alone, Gombo say, you know, Teen Tranga. That particular saying there, you know, it kind of looks strange now we is. Then above all, you know, if people in the, I mean, other people in the high say, you know, the coffee order kind of look new, within Ali. Can you imagine sex workers, they all they can they cry and government say, make a push. I mean, when they talk about social distance, you sex worker. When we be saying, you know, then say before take a break. Instead of appeal, they appeal say, you know, maybe government extend the time for it. People really, they think, say, you know, this is they are around. You know, sometimes, just like when you say, you know, you force, or you can, how they call them, husband outside, but you don't go force them for drink. The information, I mean, it's like the information they go out. But the Syrians, they're not just ready for abide by the information. And the other funny thing again, you know, some no one take advantage, you know, like when they try for put the law in place, you know. So my job is saying, you know, now the government for BBC then. No, the government for do this, the government for do that. You know, not a surprise to we say, you know, this government, you know, they already cry, say, you know, they pull or they add up. You really feel, say, you know, you know, they can put food on the table, you know, 3 times a day. This is not my time. I mean, I expect yourself to be comfortable. I just want me here for say triple and make God help the country. But it's, you know, maybe in a huge prayer, and I go get for help out of this place. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Kuroma. Thank you, sir. Arthur Talker, in response to what in Kuroma be the say just now on Facebook, he say Rwanda, they outside and they today because they get the same president for over 20 years now. So this same president able for continue with him program them. Yeah. Yes. Lie them back. Maybe you know you're fine. I thought talker say Rwanda they outside and they today because they get the same president for over 20 years. So he able for continue with him program them way he don't plan for doing Rwanda. So now make Rwanda they usai then they delicate today. The past experience where we don't get by that 20 years day, nothing say it make people even one for hearing that one day now. Daphne Davis Watkins again say benefits no day from the war, rather I left with hardship, backwardness, poverty, and lawlessness. Make a count, Tony. Make we waiting you get for it today. Yes, Tony, you get a platform.
Yeah, family I do this is not Tony. Me on take, I will start with the incident now Tombo. I feel say waiting lead to the first incident, now my whole communicational gap, wherein I feel say they may get the issue of command or probably Because if you listen to Cashew don't even know who that say na 10 votes for go. You understand? A decision like that, they were very, I mean, they can mean people that don't they on lockdown for 3 days. Imagine after 3 days, you grab the following day where they could feel say business will return back to normalcy, yeah. And then you get for tell them, say, no, not 10 votes get for go. I mean, we get for using certain things, then we get for the use common sense. You understand? We get for the use common sense in handling certain things. Then it's not like an hard and fast rule that we get for go by book or rubber stamp theory. No. You get for first of all dialogue with the people, get them involved. That's even the world now. Even when you're in a peace talk or whatever strategy way they use, you're always open to dialogue. Everybody give their ideas. I feel say the problem is we don't see a lot of times what can happen because it's not the first riot so don't they be. It don't happen if you take even from past regime on areas them way the crisis and then the riots don't they be people they lost their life. Now that kind of pattern they we are in, they can therefore just go impose on people, especially certain sensitive issues. You have to involve them, make you get local authorities then. And the reason why you make you get organization, them the way they get their own heads, then get their own different people. And for them scenario here, for them kind of situations here we are in, you want to get them involved. Just like right now, you understand? If they want for like expand on the time. So okay, we have to open up the time for una. Then get for do I mean the way we are in. Then sit down with the people them. I mean, there be that kind of common sense dialogue we are in. You ensure win-win situations because it's not all the time we go for the government or the security personnel then go for win. The people themselves get their own life. It's a abnormal situation right now. We not they go normal, but in a situation like this, we go for a look at other businesses. They're still doing the mechanics, the contractors, other businesses. They're working on money. They go to their sites and go work. The other people mechanic who go in garage, you go work. Fishing business, we almost say na tide, na time. Not all the tuola, even tuola say they get time the way they go fish. The kind of fishing where they do, that alumni fishing or how you call them. Not so that kind of fishing where they can just go anytime they come. Then they go by the tide. They make most times you see some man they go na nets. You understand? If you don't do within the area, then you will know exactly how fishing business starts. It's not like a normal business where you just go 9 to 5 job. No, it's not like that. Now the tide. So supposing they go get high tide, do side and go. They don't go come for meet up time. And you read the man they tell you say most times when they run for car, imagine they go for put petrol, now they outboard engine, then burn and go. Born and they run for comeback because of the one for meet up security personnel and the wife will go give them, they will get small issues. So there must be that kind of common sense negotiation where you go say, okay, we add or we chairman or whatever, we present, we can say this is not the scenario right now. We know say when we come late in the net, we really want to let on a security officer or the security personnel where they are around. No say now you understand. So there should be that kind of coordination, that kind of thing wherein you could prevent some of the issues because you know not so like people that when they work. They're keeping a bank. Even some party as for some Monday, na paycheck to paycheck, then they work. Some man are salon, the kind of business where they do go to the car sell, a range of money to wealth them. So then people in the area, then they get 4, 5 wealth or 2, 3 wealth from Muslims. You understand? So man get extended family. It's not like you say, now just me, mama, and me papa, no more. No. You have to look at that scenario there. You understand? Get that kind of dialogue with them. I feel say way forward if they learn from that. Some of them problems are because you never look the antecedents. You never look what thing caused the problem. Why these guys riot? What was the problem? Can we avoid? The first time I get accidents in America, the guy who called me, the insurance guy, he asked me one key thing. He said, what here for don't do for make up avert the accident? He said, for don't wait. You understand? I said, wait. So that from that what they want to take from that guy, wait, you understand? There are certain times, so certain issues them, or where they trigger, you know, certain things that the way they trigger something. We go for be very, now we go blame the guy and say, yes, the guy will go suffer with wicked Tombo. But now certain decisions the way they take, now in trigger, or when the antecedents will cause that riot day. You understand? Yes, then definitely get right for do them thing a day, therefore don't channel them complain through the local authorities or the organization else the way they get. But that no that there was no discussion. But going forward, you understand, right now, if you say the government or whoever the security personnel the way they, because most times when we say government, security personnel the way they just get for sit down with them, sit down, get a common sense conversation. Because mind the fisherman where they go. Imagine, look, if they go fish, then come with fish. You got so many people there. Where I go salon, I go to most time, they buy fish. Where they bring Canada. You understand? Then they go for smoke, then go for dry them fish, and they all nets. Imagine when they can a net. They get fishermen the way they go take them fish, and they can't dry them. When they don't walk down enough for dry fish. With some fishermen the way they. You understand? And Tombo now one of the major center na salon where they supply fish pass outside of salon. Now one of the major, all the other waffle they talk about. Then the fishing and this, but Tombo na the major, na the largest in terms of large scale. Now no more than they do. You understand? The entire township. So in this scenario, and we know say we diet what we eat na salon largely depend on fish. You understand? For let get a very good diet na salon. Fish they play a great role. And you got fishermen the way they go Tombo. If we wait on tap water, we don't see trucks them where they come Tombo, go apply with fish, go even inside free-on with fish. So the bulk of the country depend on Tombo for fishing. You understand? So then don't forget that kind of thing they say because the economically not be too much economic burden on the people then because other people then even the people that where they dry fish. Them business that right now, you understand? We know say they should not be crowded. We try for avoid, we try for preach social distancing. But in this kind of thing where people they dry fish, 5 man, 2 man, 3 man they dry fish. I mean, once they get the mask on their face, you understand? But they get for look at the benefit, the larger benefit. Certain business, yes. You understand? But Tombo, you understand? They play a very vital role when it comes to fishing, when it comes to business people, where depend on fish, where they go sell fish, some man they go sell fish all the way far, Konadugu district, just fish the way they put Tombo. You see them big truck the way they load, get it in it. So I'm not only about on that particular point there. You understand? Because and then if you say going forward, waiting government get for do just like where somebody may say the government gets a plan for help in them, giving them some finances, some aid and everything. That particular area they Tombo, they need a cold room, standard one way, at least government able invest in the Ministry of Trade or whatever, fishing or whatever, invest in where just for aid. Would they see safe even fruits? Like a Konadugu district, mango, Labegu, or whatever side them. If you see that season they done, you done because we don't get any system for preserve some of the food they. Tombo, where you go there, you understand? We where they go there fast for go buy fish for bring Canada, you understand? You see say then a one more gap where they were missing first. Even some of these fish they say they get for dry fish and if they get a standard kolumwe at a cheaper price, you understand? They get other kolum then they when owned by private businesses, you understand? But they can get that. You know, say this for any our can nets. You just go keep the fish there. The cold. Now money will go sell them. Some of them problem you avoid them. You understand? But them there where they can that later or didn't. Some they can 2, 3 na money or 1 na money where they can. They just go for that. You understand? We all know the light system na salon. Lights not if lights me then at them place then they yes we know say I mean it will be more beneficial to them because they get for cool the fish. But they need forget like government therefore if government they look on this plan for help business people after our recovery in this corona thing, then one major area where me advise government if they really want for help in the area, them particular area and the way they fish. If na mini if we see na them parts, then get the caravan we na ice sweetening cold. They can get similar one or them build standard one where they the way you know say 24/7 be able for cold and fish. That's all this scarcity walk in the sea. You understand? Go be alleviated or go avoid them. One day where we go buy fish na Okiki na Pademba Road na by kilo they sell. You understand? Look how many thousands or how many millions some are they make Lilian na Pademba Road. You know. So basically, the corona side me just cease for the talk about corona because it's like a talk shop, just like the one the way they present after, you understand, like the AOC or whatever. It's like a talk shop because they see anything where they change. The figures are still coming. You just the calm, they present, well, this, yeah, it's nice presentation and everything. What are they doing? You can't keep doing the same thing all the time and get different results. There is no way. You understand? I feel say they have to do certain things the way for you have to begin flattening the curve. You have to begin to say, you understand? That's what we did. And that thing they do now. Common sense. You understand? It's not gonna be like say, oh no, so we don't say for being otherwise, you got to see these figures keep going up every day from now to September. We're going to see the kind of figure because the way you see things, you're not in your interpretation. You're not able to say, okay, this by this month done or next month they go stop for camp because they say we get any plans wait for able for stopper. They see that plan. If somebody they around the corner, we go tell me say these are the plan government don't put in place for them by January or by February. January or by June, July. This curve go down flat. That will agree say yes. This is not the plan the way they put. I know they see the plan. I know they see. Visible. How would they see now? For come the morning tell say we got this test, the number of tests been done and this and that. Even the quarantine, they are not the quarantine or whatever. You see people still complaining. The compliance very, 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 very low. You understand? And until and unless you get compliance level at 80 or 85%, now we'll begin to see figures going down. But at this stage at which everything gets loose, people are not even using masks properly. People that you get, they just feel for do what's in the field. You have some people that tell you say it's all day. You get even authorities that will go there, they talk in the public, they don't get masks. You get a lot of people moving left and right in the country from Freetown, they go get them out in the name of past and get this and get that. What about them people that know they travel? Some people that they know they exhibit signs, symptoms not they show. When I go to check at the checkpoint, they say, oh, yeah, this person 97.4. Yeah, okay. Oh, this and that. Okay. And they go interact with other people there elsewhere. So that's why you see the figures. Then still other areas that when I'm in Virgin area, they get figures now. When I'm get the figures as well. Because once I visit them people, then they come out where they go give them people in the under. If we really, we say we do under district lockdown. Tell me, if we really serious with the district lockdown, you can't be saying figures, this figure, for don't get victim. You understand? But if we don't under district lockdown, you see figures are coming left and right, all these places. That tells you it's not. Compliance, which means something is wrong somewhere. You understand? So Namion take down the Abraham. It's really scary. Really the way at which things they go. Very, 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 very tough. Even on the low, on the small businesses and even other things. It's so tough. You understand? It's really difficult. It's a trying time. Although it's a trying time even at how they live. But imagine a country where everybody gets money before the corona. With the experience a cash-strapped economy, money is not moving. Business people hold their money in their pockets. Everything just stiff. You understand? Even people that they do large-scale business, they just don't know because there's so many complain of taxes. Now taxes don't do one thing of the dump. Now Corona come added. So it's like you got for cripple the economy. You understand? You got for really cripple the economy, not even for governments alone, even the private sectors. And how many of those private businesses could get from government's money or government aid or government's help where they can't give? And you have so many people, and basically it's based on who that know you. Who they able to go put your case to go able for help you. So a whole lot of things. So they need for put says they need for think right now. Strategic thinking. It has to be strategic. You understand? Not to even think you get for begin to say, oh, this or that. No, it's no sentiment. It has to be strategic. You have to be really serious about things. If we're really serious to fight Corona, we get for really serious. It's not about presentation. It's not about presentation. It's about what you do to change the figure. Then you can come and give with good presentation. That's fine. That's my own take, brother.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Make I just read a couple of messages to him. Yebu Zainab Kamara say, you want to ask for Impadi. He say, India against all form of violence. He say, but it's not alone. where the government, they violate your own rights, who say you go complain? Or who that you go complain to? He say, where the procedures, the process, and the law, they know they follow them. And that's not the one that we set them, not they follow them. So who that for complain to? Judge Kamara answer and he say, you get right for peaceful protest, but violence not the help and not a solution to anything. And the question we Arthur Tucker be asked about that Rwanda. Judge Kamara be answer say, the Rwandans then, they not just wake up one day and fail not say everything don't change. He said the president be enforce them, waiting, they rules them, and he be do them consistently, continuously. He usai a day, na day a day, he no gree for shake. He say na so he do them. Alim Jalo he say Rwanda totally different from Salon. And beside, we don't even want one party system again. No, not to the party no more. No a leader. We go run that time in opponents them. Whenever they reach 9 planets. Let's see that again. Dave Katie says, same thing the government for assist the small business them by creating a no eviction policy to the business people them. For get a notice. Also, government for suspend all tax for help for reduce the price increase. Michael Cook has said 14 days lockdown without 24-hour electricity and pipe-borne water. That one day it will lead to catastrophe. Josiah, I think he would agree with Usman Toli, say the normal curfew. In Tombo, for making give them save the normal time with all the other one them. I think now they are going left the messages them. I will left the messages there and on the area of Tombo, the righteous they suffer with the wicked now. Tombo not the only wharf where they deal with fish. So the precaution where the person from fisheries, where they say they're not going to know 10% they come in, but not to the normal. What about the other wharf there? I believe say now waiting be happen at Tombo. Now the cane they still they use for flag them. But if they don't, then they're in a remorseful state right now, as long as they follow the guidelines. Even at that, I don't know if you be watch the last talk to the camera or go do na funka. What's in the fisherman they say? They not say, look them boats them pack. They want in a funka. They say, look them boats them pack. Because where you go, by the time they turn back, now waste money for buy fuel. Some man they go, some man no they grey go. And when you go to market, right now, not to normal times for even fish. And we be no say, and we don't password say, not enough for common do right now. Because all side for luck, all man for those side. So whatever they catch, if for left. So even the trawlers, then where they go out, if you be listening to them and then a funkia, the trawlers themselves before they go out, now the wharf back, now they can't sell. So even the fisherman, then they go buy now, then self can sell. That's not for the one at Funkia. But I think so. We could try to send the camera na Tombo. Make we hear from their own side. Waiting, then go want for make we know. This lock 3 days, lock 7 days. I believe say we did on the right path right now. The drivers then, they don't start their own. If you know wear face mask, you know they go inside there. From there, the enforcement, they come the 1st of June for the police and the military. However, we still they hope say we go get for no waiting go happen with defaulters. People are still go then go come on and do the noise. But waiting go happen. Even now when the camera they go out some days, you go see they do well, some other days you go see they not they do well. But make we start first for learn how for follow the precautionary measures them. Because I like them lock 1 month. If they cannot do, everybody rush back Canada and carry on like say they not be don't even go inside lockdown, then waiting at the reason will make you think say the lock. Say because that 14 days they go slow down, people they not go touch it, but when they gonna do business as usual. Because now the lifestyle force we need for try for introduce the washing of hands and the wearing of face mask. I believe say the washing of hands, you don't try, the wearing of face mask, whether one day back, you don't, then we try for see social distancing. Way down particular one day, now you get big question mark. The social distancing. Because even inside transport, then they still jam body. Then they still jam body inside transport. Because the Poda there, then say, oh, the one that will be they take 5 na 4. The one that will be they take 4 na 3. But you must rub skin. If not by the window side you see them, you want candle, other people, you know how they can do them. You must rub skin till you the common do. No, say everybody careful step out, make you can pass, then everybody on board back. So even bike. You see how very, very, very close the person they load behind the bike, the passenger and the rider. How close they will to be. So when we are talking about social distancing, you they see how difficult to make that one day really happen. Just in with movement, with transport around. Just in that. Because you don't even know if the next man gets her. You don't even know. So now it go really fine for make the face mask we begin for get used to them. It's uncomfortable, yes. We all they use and where would they come out? Unless you feel say your immune system so that strong, so outside you day you feel it's okay. But when you're stepping out of the house and you go outside crowd, you know say the user. You're not comfortable, more especially where you talk. If you need to talk to where you work. So we want for encourage with people them for use the face mask. It's very necessary. And also, wash your hands then. And also, if you begin practice the social distancing, it go fine. I don't say that one for take transporting is difficult. But when you don't go inside the transport, you don't can down. I make you for the wash your hand, Usai watanode, you get your hand sanitizer. Because if you check the numbers then right now, pass Bo, na Canton, other thing. We take over from Freetown. We get 9 cases. Then Potlokoba can get 5. Freetown get 2. So even yesterday when I 14 cases, we been get 14 positive cases. Freetown be get 7. The urban and the rural be get 1. We make them a total of 8. But today they don't get 2. So we see the last time we Freetown be get really high number, now be the 20th where they get 32. Then come out 32, then can't eat. So maybe I guess if the total them from the 20th we get 36, 15, 21, 15. Then that controversial 100. Then we come out we get 14. 14 we get 19. So you see the numbers then. So I believe say if we fight hard and try for wear face mask, but again, the number is as good as how many tests are conducted. Because all the numbers they already say, oh yes, it depends on the test they conduct. Depends on that test day. So the number is as good as the test, the number of tests. But again, we need for adhere. Please, wear face mask. For the love of yourself, you people them, and also the one them where you like. Now we go lock everything for today. We go there back tomorrow till we meet again. Triple S, tata.